Hail enemies is dot resistant, right?
Keep a general and his loyal.
Okay, I don't want to take 1,000 stress from him, so we really need to work this out a little bit better. The problem is it's much easier to target 1 than it is to target 4. So previously we were burning through taunt by targeting 1, and now we have to burn through taunt by targeting 4. This is a really weak attack. I have no one else who can hit 4 besides Leper, and Leper's going to go before or after Plague Doctor, right? Any ordained? 1 ordained there, so that's the one we'd like to debuff. Alright, now we can slam some dots on. Alright, we no longer able to generate guard again? What was that debuff from, I wonder? It's just like neuters or highwayman is the issue, huh? Actually, kind of want to go highwayman twice here. Once to pop that, once to actually do something useful.
Stupendous.
Okay. I gotta update. I gotta get my command. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna have time to upgrade the, like, write up the summaries for that. But I don't know. I like the release date of Darkest Dungeon too. I think there's some things they can change, and I'm kind of curious what the replayability is like eventually. But I like the game. All right, second dot there, ticking for 10 now. All right, stress heal and remove blind seems just fine. Okay, so he's dead on his next turn anyways. Is it worth applying more dots? This guy's at 2 but has Death's Door. We do 2 to 3. Otherwise we're Plague Grenading here, which will go from 5 to another 4. So we're looking at 9 tick. We have to do 2. It does 2 to 3. That's actually okay.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Alright, more stress curing. Debuffing or actual damage, huh? This thing's gonna go to 0. I don't mind just intimidating here, right? Yeah, much more of a pain in the ass to kill that guy.
The fiend's strength dwindles. Steady yourself. Conclusion.
Still CD there. Which one's Shuma? Our Highwayman? Yeah. So the heal's not relevant. Baldwin getting dodge isn't really relevant either, but sure. Don't think this heal actually heals. How come Indiscriminate Science is blocked? We should be able to remove this, right? Oh, because it's not below 50%. I see. Okay. Advance. Ooh, this guy got a shit ton of buffs. Like, he's like now like super nasty on Death Door. I don't know what bishops are doing right now either. So it looks like it's gonna be tricky. We'll see. It's ordained. All three of them ordained here. Cannot gain dodge for 2 rounds. Didn't say anything about block though. Actually kind of want 2 Plague Doctor rounds here, so I think it's an encore here, get the blight ticking on what's his face. This guy's really nasty at Death's Door, so we gotta be a little careful with him. Don't think I have any way to remove Riposte. Okay. Hey, Fudgenator. At 3 has a Death's Door. He does something really nasty. Like, okay, first of all, he is very resistant to Death's Door, but what else does he do?
Analysis is the natural prelude to action.
I don't think it actually shows on this page. Another criticism of this game, like these pages are really complex. There's a shit ton of information you have to process on these, but it still doesn't show everything. Like I'm 99% sure he gets a giant damage buff on Death's Door. I think he might also not care about, he may not get the negative damage from Death's Door. It might just be positive damage. This guy have Death's Door? He doesn't, so he's dead, right?
Let's take a closer look at the thing, as repulsive as it is.
So I guess we put this guy at 0 and then just eat his counterattacks. Gonna be a bunch of damage taken from that. There it is, 50% damage and no Death's Door debuff. So we do want to check him twice if possible. No. Okay.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
It's not the Ordained buff. We hovered the Ordained buff. It wasn't there. It's just not there. Okay, cooldown and Reflection. Don't remember that. This thing has an action. We don't have a heal. I think we just stress heal here. Could debuff it, but I don't think it matters. Dodge there. Heal here. We want the crit kill, right? All right, incoming general. Blight is strong for sure. Plague Doctor's just strong. Plague Doctor's a monster.
He has retreated, undying, into a dream.
All right.
And there he must stay.
Here goes. So, we want to save Crow's Feet for turns where the Leper does not have the ability to check the back. And the first round is free. So this round we don't care. This round is just a take game. This round is both an Ichor Bomb and a single target on the front. Okay. Bones here are great. Bleeds are good too. He's pretty bleed resistant though. So maybe just the damage for the Highwayman is good enough. I think this is a slice off. It's the bone. It's not the blind though. Blind's good too.
Malaise.
Sick.
Measured and steady.
Got a Leper. Leopards are great in this game. Alright. Oh, get dodge, noob. Okay. So I don't know where my bone went. He must have resisted it. We don't need this round.
A breakthrough.
He's never the one who's hitting this position, so we just keep spamming slice off. Alright, first check is here. Oh, it's gonna eat my bone. Feels bad. We could Magnesium Rain. It's a shittier dot, but it won't eat my bone. I think it's actually good. Oh, it didn't trigger. Yes, it did. Okay. Okay. Got me paranoid for a second. It's fine. Alright. What do they buff about, General? I can't remember. You'd have to read the patch notes again, but it was a bunch of stuff. Alright, Keparbone. Wait, why are you going right now? You're screwing things up for everybody. You dick. I've got a guaranteed crit over here. Why are you suddenly, for the first time this playthrough, going first? Is there minus speed? There's minus speed on these. Let's see how it is. I guess we just rebone. Yeah. Yeah, but he can resist the second one like he did. Yeah. Yep. Scammed.
A master stroke.
Alright. Check. Check. Now, the turns that I want to use Crow's Feet are if I need to take another action on the Leper or another action on the Plague Doctor, which would be a turn where I need a heal or a turn, basically healing turns. I mean, this guy is pretty low. What's the damage on this right now? 11 to 16. I think we still want take aim here. They buff Walking Dead. It's a higher damage nuke now. Hey, Psycho Mike. Alright, so we need to check the back one here. It's just an Intimidate. It's fine. Alright, we want to apply a bone. Kind of want dodge on this guy, but this is fine. Actually, bone not mattering there. Could magnesium again. What's the health? 40. He's taking 22. So more dot isn't going to get him to 0. Our dot duration is still multiple turns. So I think Marine is fine. And set up for double tap critical right here on the start of the turn. All right. There we go. Goodbye. Oh, not quite zeroed, sadly. We want to get to 0. Flying Bones is fine. Cheater. Alright. Keep checking. What's it down to, by the way? I don't know if enemies reduce their death door over time at 30. Probably does. Anyways. It's not the time for that. It's an Intimidate. Okay. We slice. Easy. That was a buff general. Well, our team is very, very good for this, and we had items for it too. So like, our team is really overpowered for this fight. So it's tough to get a sense of how much of a buff the general had, but that was not tough for our team at all. Okay.
The loathing abates.
All right, let's take a look at what we just picked up item-wise. Combat items. Should burn some laudanum. We use the dot item here. What does this do? Shuffle enemy target, add stun. I should use items before we run out. I guess light is good too for our current goal. I can save crow's feet for something else. All right, what else we got? 3 and 4 laudanum. Let's try to burn some laudanum here. Okay. What else we got? We got new trinkets. We picked up a simple flower. It's a leper item. Gain on movement, resist, heal. Gain on stun, resist, block. Gain on crit, melee skills, stress. That's not good for anything we're doing. I mean, we do have high stun resistance on the leper, I believe, from the path. So we will likely actually have both resists. It maybe is better than this. Debuff resist is pretty valuable, though. I just don't know if we're going to get stunned enough for this to matter, or dazed enough, and I'm not sure we're getting movement. I mean, maybe. Let's try it, see how it feels. It doesn't feel very good to me. Okay, this is the only character who's going to be able to take advantage of reverberating redoubt too, right? Everybody else is over 2. Yeah. And we're currently missing the speed off. I just don't think the leper going multiple times around is that useful for us either. He will be taunted, so he will get focused a lot, so he will do damage to them, which is kind of annoying actually. And extra actions are great, but not so much on the leper. I'm not convinced I want to run that at all. This is a nice solid boss item, or leper item too. We'll just save these for now. What even has stuns? There's a fair number of just random enemy abilities that have a stun chance into them. It's not the end of the world to see it. Rune and extra actions. Maybe. Maybe there's something to be done for it. Our guy has minus 25% attack damage though, and he's doing the tanking role really well and all of our damage. We have so many other damage dealers in this team that we really don't need a leper doing damage. Okay, we're in bright light. Huh, okay. That must be from clearing the location, I guess.
Steady yourself.
Alright, we gotta get... I think we want to actually Thunder Grenade here. Yeah, get in the front and like it. Does that mean I now single target dot one of these guys? What does it do for us? Piercing. It's already at 0 though. Sure. Fade decent. Slice off reasonable here. With these guys in 2 and 3 or 3 and 4, I'm less worried about the leper in 2. Although apparently I should have been fucking worried. Alright. A Vonin combo point we'd like to reposition here. Might actually be worth the herbs, just so we don't get some really stupid area where this guy goes first, one taps that guy, and we die to the bleed. I mean, taunt should do away with that, but I suppose there could be some other way they ignore taunt. Like, can he attack one? He can definitely attack one, so there's no reason he should be able to do that. I suppose if one of these guys goes first and knocks me back.
The subject carefully, and you will discover.
Don't we have 100% movement resist right now, though? We're at 120 move resist. I'm gonna take my chances with taunt. I can't imagine a scenario in which they can kill this guy in one hit, so I'm just not going to imagine it. Alright, now we'll fade. I think we fade here.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Burn laudanum. I was trying to get one of them to 5 so we could actually start stress healing, but my team seems pretty not stressed by anything at the moment. I'd like to clear this corpse, but I don't think we have the damage on any of our abilities. So far, our break has been worse than just having corpse clear. I thought maybe having the ability to project a little damage was relevant, but it hasn't been.
Relief comes rarely in these times. Savor it. A resounding response.
We're at 0 stress. This gives a damage buff to somebody that isn't relevant. Alright. I am running ranged path on the Highwayman. And Grape Shot is crazy, yep. It's the combination of Grape Shot plus Take Aim, right? Take Aim is crit chance, or rather crit token, which is guaranteed crits. And then we have both a damage item on him as well as something that heals us every time we crit, which is kind of nuts. So it just, or every, yeah. So, anyways, it's a nice combo for sure. Oh, missed that cornering. Okay. It's, yeah, it is nice to see a cleave actually be useful, because in Darkest Dungeon 1, cleaves were pretty weak. An Oasis! Hell yeah, who wants to go? You want to go, you want to go. Alright, so we can stress heal, or we can gain few supplies. I don't think supplies really matter for us at all. Sure. Okay. Oh, few supply. Dude, I always get scammed by that on the Oasis. That's my mistake. So few supplies here is Oasis water, which is super good. But I always forget that that's what they're talking about, because I always feel like the Oasis is a specific location with a specific item. But anyway. So I just got to scam myself out of Oasis water, which is actually much more stress healing than that. That's annoying. It's annoying as fuck. Alright. So be it. We have to be really stingy with our inventory items right now as well, because we have so much inventory from the baby's head. Yeah. Alright. Is the leper even a leper without chop? Yeah, chop is useless. We can gain a thing. I don't even know if we've taken wagon. Oh, we can see we have taken wagon wheel damage. So we can gain flame and wagon wheel, or we can gain flame and food. Our flapjack generator doesn't seem like it's generating flapjacks. Have we seen any of those pop up yet? I think we haven't, right? Let's just check my inventory real quick. No. It says it's filled per location, right? Did they just like stealth nerf the hell out of this? Before each location. Yeah, I know it does 4, but it's not firing as often as it used to. Now that could be just really bad luck. It could be because they changed the percent chance. Or it could be because the item is broken. Any or all those things are possible. I'd like to see it at least fire once. Okay. Do I have free space? I do. Although I am kind of curious how much I have left now that you asked that, because we have been picking up items. We have so much inventory space, it's hard to... I haven't been paying attention to it because we have so much. Alright. Do I want to shuffle? Nah. You don't need free space for flapjacks, even better then. That's a stress nuke, right? I thought it was. Any of these cure horror? No. I think it's in pretty decent shape, Lich King. If you've been waiting to see what full release is like, I think it's in totally decent shape. Second horror stack, huh? This cure's horror, right? Fine.
Messy, but effective. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I can't hit this, right? Wait, why can't I target? Oh, because that applies to enemies too. I read the debuff to stealth where if you had just one remaining character and he was stealth, bosses could target you. Apparently there was some exploit with that. But I didn't realize that applied to us as well. Okay. Don't kill the widow? Why would I not kill the widow?
The past is gone. Let it die.
Oh, spiked skull cap. Apply to attacker when hit, bleed. Apply on crit if bonesaw equip bleed. Gain on crit. Add disease 5% if target is bleeding. Extra crit. That sounds awful. Okay. How are we doing on inventory space? We're still tons of space. Great. Let's apply our extra laudanum. Alright, now let's go. Yeah.
You must be strong enough to shoulder more than your share of the burden.
Alright, do we wish to leave?
These seasoned
We rob them. We
soldiers
lose
were
light,
deployed
gain
to a
gold.
winding
It's
front,
tempting.
meant to prevent the cult's
But it
descent
burns
from
2
the mountain.
relations. Burns relations. It's this one, huh? Alright. Got a scout ping out of that too. Okay. Alright, where's the team? Team is here. So we're heading into a creature den. Good. When you're strong, you get stronger. So we keep going.
It is low indeed to profit in destruction.
Alright, 2 pillagers, huh? We have another shuffle mechanic there. I like to blind that. Like to shuffle. Like to dot. If I could have done that in the other order, I absolutely would have preferred it, but I can't, so. Max HP and movement resist, okay. Hey, resisted! We resisted a movement and a stun. What do we get from that? We got a... I think it was a heal and a block token, right? Okay, nice.
A brilliant conclusion.
Okay, blinded, single stress point. I suppose this is probably just reflection. We could just dice roll. I mean, this guy's dead anyways, though. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
This guy's already dead. Does encore matter here? Could dot this guy out. Could fade that guy out. Honestly, who cares, right? I guess healing Shuma is relevant at this moment, so we'll fade that guy out. I think we're actually going to double tap here instead.
Elementary.
Should go again. Kind of want the taunt up. I guess the dodge is better here. Sets up for next round getting a crit kill as well as prevents damage from this thing. So it'll be a stress heal for the team if we hit the crit next round. This guy can only target really these two anyways. Alright. Sick.
A petty hindrance. Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
Have you guys been enjoying the release? Anything stand out as a big change for those of you playing early access from release? And anything particularly surprising for those of you just starting to watch the game with release? Maybe didn't pay attention to early access? +1 stress on Ursus here.
Sharpen
Into a
your
lair.
blades,
Hell yeah.
that we may properly excise our portion.
Take our relationship buffs. Grave Rubber's better now. Let's hope so. She was terrible in early access. The entirety of early access, she was terrible. I'm not necessarily convinced that those buffs were enough for her, but I haven't played her extra stuff yet, so we'll see. All right, actually kind of rough one for this unit. The wolves are really dangerous for this guy. So we would like to do, we don't have dodge either. So I guess let's attempt the blind here. Relationship mechanic has had a lot of changes. I think it's actually in pretty decent shape. The only bad part of the relationship mechanic right now for me is the randomness of which skills it targets. I think still needs to be better. Really happy to burn all the tokens. What about the relationship mechanic do you not like? Or rather, having trouble dealing with? Okay. I haven't seen the Flagellant yet. I'm really looking forward to it soon. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like that too much either, Cyphus. The as you say, the decision to change the first two acts into beginner acts is kind of weird for players looking to replay the game. It did say that, Jensen, but so far we had the first time we've been to 2 ends. The first end we had an 80% miss rate, so we had 10 targeted skills, 8 of them were not on my bar. And then the second one we had I think it was a 60%, something close to that. No, 75 again, right? Some version of that. Like really high numbers for misses on both interactions with that. So I saw those patch notes as well, but it doesn't seem very accurate. Or if it was, it wasn't as big as an impact as we were expecting, or I was expecting. All right, we want blind out of here.
They falter, so press your advance.
Why did we gain stress there? Who knows? But I want to be in position 3 in this character now. Do we break or do we intimidate? I like having the taunt up. I guess we... Is this thing dead? 8 from 9. It needs 1 damage. Turns out the Leper can provide. Okay. New round starting here. Not ideal, honestly. Every time we miss is a stress on this character. This thing's dead though at 5, right? So we just don't want to do anything with this. Damn it! I moved that out of position. Shit. That's exactly not what I wanted to do, by the way. I was setting up for the stress heal and just forgot and moved. They're dead this round, so the next one is going to be a full round anyways. Might as well be Fade then. Could also be Slice though. Slice gives the dodge buff, fine. Alright, round 2. Hey, they look bigger. Did they get bigger animation wise? God, I love the animations of this game. The game is so pretty. Okay. I also got more spikes. Nice. It looks like a fucking unit of a worm, doesn't it? Alright, we want to fade here. That's fine. We want to taunt.
Resounding response.
Okay, we'd love to clear this corpse, but it's off my bar again for break. This is the 2nd or 3rd fight in a row now that I've wished I hadn't had this, so I might have to swap that back. That's going to give Worm his access to his better ability. Magnesium's on cooldown. So we don't really have a lot to interact with that, sadly. We want to finally... We could take another action. What could we do with their action? Magnesium's probably off cooldown. Can I Magnesium from 2? I cannot. Alright, fine. Crit and a 12-point heal.
Fight through the fatigue.
Sure.
Excellent work.
Okay, already have a blind there. Probably just want to get blights on that. Is Encore okay? Could stack a second blind though. Already taunted though. I don't really care if he does damage to us, crits or not. I kind of want to kill this thing.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Alright, we could punch this thing. Could intimidate that. It is a check on his... Sure. Will he eat again, I wonder? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him doing 2 in a row.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Plague Doctor cannot hit there. So actually what we probably do is we want to move forward and then nuke the corpses.
Lethality writ large.
So it can't heal again. Easy layers. Okay.
The one pleasant in the extreme.
New item.
This work is noble.
Maybe new just
And
traffic.
necessary.
Okay, chat. I am still on this consulting schedule, which is
The
temporary
losing
hours for 8
of
weeks.
base.
We're like week 6 right now, so I am unfortunately going to need to end the stream now. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll pick this run up tomorrow. There is a poll in chat if you want to vote on what we're playing this week. This is the current, there's the vote. If you want to see the current schedule, that's here. Please check them both. Super excited to play Darkest Dungeon 2 at release. So many good things going on this week. Please give me feedback on the stuff you want to watch. And yeah, I guess only last thing to point out is I do have a new YouTube channel. We're doing short form content there. I had a patch note review for Darkest Dungeon there. There's some stuff about my thoughts about the Darkest Dungeon 1 compared to Darkest Dungeon 2 there. That kind of stuff is up there as well. So if you're interested in that, please check out the new channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and later.